Guess we'll check out this door. Well, that's the wrong door. So the soul survivor's going over this door, so I might as well try it. Huh. I want to fight this guy first. Just because I want to know what's behind the door. There might be treasure. And you know me, I love treasure. And if it turns out there's another golden alpaca behind the door or something like that, that would be really annoying. Okay, Rory can protect, Vela, I guess. Doesn't really matter for this fight. And...
Go to shell.
Oh god. At least more practice on dodging that. Freaking great. But now I get to do it 4 more times. Every time I see that amp and it says Dillinger, I think of a band that I actually hate called the Dillinger Escape Plan. Are they even a thing anymore? I feel like bands from that like genre, they're like a kind of like a punk, like a hardcore band or something like that. Whoops. Like all of those bands like broke up after releasing 2 albums or something, so I have no idea if they're around anymore. But that was never my bag to begin with. I listened to a lot of progressive rock, and then all of my friends listened to progressive rock with me for like 3 months, and then after that they discovered hardcore, and I hate hardcore music. I hate like Attack, like that. They're not even around anymore either, are they? Like Attack, and like all that like MySpace shitty shit music. God, MySpace. That's something I haven't thought about in forever. Talk about something that causes your soul to leave your own body. Going on to MySpace is definitely going to do it. But, one thing I kind of remember from MySpace that I never have talked about that I found hilarious is that I
Bella.
I knew that people, like, lied about their identity on the internet, and a lot of my friends did not know this. So I remember a couple of my friends were like friending this one chick who like just sent out a friend invite to them randomly, and she was like really, really, really hot. So everyone was like, oh man, she's interested, she wants to be my friend, like, I'm gonna friend her back. And then a lot of other people were like, dude, you're friends with this really hot girl? Like, I want to be friends with her too. So all of a sudden, all of my friends were friends with, oh, that's annoying. All my controls are flipped. All of my friends were friends with a, like, basically like somebody with like a fake profile, but because she was a hot chick, like, it fooled everyone. It fooled all of my friends.
Bella.
And I was like, why would like a 26, 27-year-old like model want to talk to a bunch of teenage boys? But fucking, they believed that she was the real deal. And then it turns out she wasn't. And, a lot of people were pretty sad to figure that out when I did a reverse image search for the profile, and I was like, look, this is her name, this is her website, where she's a professional model, and obviously it's not this person, but...
Right in the manhole!
Yeah. Some people, they weren't ready for the internet. Those poor souls. Okay, let's just take care of both of them. Okay, that was pretty good. That used a lot of forearm strength, though. What? God, why? So I guess the moral of the story is that if anyone attractive ever expresses interest in you, you should assume that they're like manipulating you and lying to you. That's my main takeaway from that one. Okay. This area is sort of like what happens in Unity when you are scaling stuff and you accidentally mess up your math. So you like use the wrong camera matrix and everything just comes really like wonked out. And I realized in the middle of that sentence
Bella.
that unless you've actually programmed a video game ever, you have no idea what I just said. So let me break down what it's like to program anything mathematics related, of which anything related to like your graphics programming in a video game is gonna fall under this sort of thing. In that, whenever you're programming anything that's really math heavy, it's the exact same as like when you're taking a math test and you don't know what you're doing and you get the answer 100% wrong. You have to get it like exactly right in your process to actually get credit for it. How this manifests in programming is if you have a small bug in anything, like calculating like the coordinates or the scale of something, or like, I don't know, the rotation of an object. If there's even the smallest bug in that, what will happen is that it won't look even half right. It'll be like you accidentally flip like two numbers around, and the result is that like your thing is like inside out and 5 times bigger than it should be. It's very strange. But then again, that's mathematics. Is that a female soul survivor? Well, there's 3 of them. I'm definitely interested in this one. The most depressing thing about depression is how depressing it is to be around kids who are depressed. Seriously, you're a kid. Cheer up, Alex. You'll never know how hard it is to be an adult. Is she implying that he's gonna die before adulthood? Because you'll be dead. Ha. Ha. I don't know why I said that. Did she say anything else? Okay. That was interesting. I guess we'll talk to the first entity now. I don't know what we're going to do. How can we possibly help him? No matter how hard we try, we can't make him happy. I know it's selfish, but the real reason I'm sad is if we don't make him happy, then we'll never be happy. Who? The infinite spirit. The what? Master. I don't follow. God. Let's see. Which sassy response would I normally go with? I'd be like, oh, the thing that's smaller than the Beatles? We'll go with that one. We'll go with God is dead. He's right there. Can't you see him? Boy, these entities are weirdly talky compared to the ones I was dealing with before. Oh, hi. Do you know about suffering? No? Well, you'll learn quickly in this place. I don't even remember why I decided to come. They say it's impossible to suffer without making someone pay for it. Every complaint already contains revenge. Why are you here, then? Do you want to know suffering? Our God says to live is to suffer. To suffer is to find some meaning in the suffering. Sometimes I can't believe in him, even though he's floating right there. My sister said that God used to be a lot more active, that he would help us with our suffering. But now, just look at the 4th entity. It's so sad we can't help him. If only our prayers would be answered. I hate suffering. I could talk to God, but We're obviously going to be talking to the fourth entity first. How can we not? I am uncleaned. I am unkind. I'm a mortal fool who fell for the promises of immortality by means of a woman. Of the woman. Truly, though, it was the draw of immorality that pulled me in. And now he hates me. Kill me. Huh? Okay. I got this fucko following me now. And I can't interact with him or hurt him. There's stairs over here. Oh! Uh-oh. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. Is that my God, why have you forsaken me? Can I talk to God? I don't know if I was able to talk to God and I just accidentally sequence broke what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, alright.
Okay, Bella, think.
She really is gone, isn't she? What the hell am I... You guys realize how messed up all this is? My 12-year-old sister killed herself. She died right here. Right where we're standing.
Hey, dude, cool it with that. No one cares about your sister right now. We almost just died ourselves.
Dude. Oh my God.
Alex, what is wrong with you? How can you be so selfish?
You're an asshole, Alex. I thought you came to help me.
Yeah, back when you didn't lie to us. You realize you've been leading us on this whole time about your sister? You acted like this was connected to Sammy.
Both of you, try and calm down. Alex, leave Rory alone. That's uncalled for. And Rory, breathe with me. In, out. Yeah, just like that.
Did he go to hell? Okay. I guess I need to talk to him myself.
Why did you just say that to Rory? The Alex I know would have never acted this way. Man, school really changed you. It wasn't school that changed you. Just think about it, dude. Yeah, why are you being such a dick, Alex? Seriously, man, keep it together. I know you got scared because we almost died down there, but can't you see that Rory is hurt? His sister freaking killed herself. I don't get you, dude. You know full well that you're overreacting, but you just won't back down. Will it kill you to say you're sorry? Seriously? Just say you're sorry. You know, you're really gonna regret this once that hot head of yours has cooled it. Bella's not ever gonna go on a date with you. And Michael's gonna find better friends in college.
What the hell? This dude's weird.
Seriously, just stop being such a loser.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I think Vela thinks you're a stuck-up rich kid who's never known real-world problems in his life. I think the same thing, actually. Okay, so now you're going back to reality. Are you ready to back down? I want to say I'm sorry. I don't know if I can. There's always time to say you're sorry, right? How do you expect me to remain calm with all this crazy shit going on around us?
Man, okay, he's not exactly coming back the way I expected. But maybe it's just the train has to slow down a little bit, and then all those thoughts will lead to something. I don't know.
Just because you're cool with soul survivors and astral projection or whatever the hell you've been on about, doesn't mean everyone else is!
Alex! Shut up! Stop it! This isn't all about you, you know!
Fine. Whatever.
You said that this isn't about Sammy, but don't you think there is a connection? Don't you realize Sammy was probably taken by one of those soul creeps?
No, that's not right. That isn't how this works. Soul survivors wouldn't take someone like that. They have no interest in such things. They've transcended things like kidnapping or anger or any other motivation for that.
Transcending? What does that even mean?
They see the universe for what it is. They see how temporary our worldly wants and desires are.
So, let me get this straight. We saw a flash forward where Alex was reflecting on these events, and he was talking about how, like, he was really, like, happy and stuff all week. That's like saying, like, man, a week ago I was a huge dick to a guy that hasn't talked to me in 8 days. It's been pretty good. It's very, very weird. I hope that this is the story of, like, a dude, like, realizing that he's a privileged asshole and then, like, stopping being a privileged asshole. We'll see. I kind of sense that that's where they're going. We'll see. I hope that's where they go with it.
There is nothing they can gain from taking a living being. It's likely that Sammy herself has simply left this reality.
Left the reality? You think she left her body or whatever? Then you obviously weren't listening when I said she was taken by 2 of those soul survivors. You weren't there when she was screaming for them not to take her again.
Okay, give me a second to think. I'm sure I can explain it.
Look, guys, I'll see you around. This is seriously the last time I hang out with people I met on the internet.
That's fair.
Wait! Come back! Rory! Great, Alex. Now look what you did.
Hey, this isn't my fault. Don't blame that on me. He's the one who lied to us.
Dude! He was obviously just hurting. Just needed someone to reach out to. Could you have said exactly what was going on? Even hiding behind a computer. You can't help but think what people think of you.
Jesus Christ.
Alex, you need to clear your head. Michael, you go back home with Alex. I'm gonna go figure some things out. I'll be in touch when I do. In the meantime, try not to be such a jerk to your friends.
Hey, that kid isn't my friend.
Good lord.
Cool it, man. You're missing the point.
Wow. Reluctant apology to her. Good. I'm glad that this is where it's gonna go with this thing. Basically, it's like we elected Obama.
Okay. Maybe I blew up at Rory. Maybe he didn't deserve that abuse. I'll admit that much. I was scared. So many odd things were happening around me, and I didn't handle it very well. First I met Sammy, then I lost Sammy. Then I met Rory, who had lost Carrie. For a moment, I considered saying that we were alike, but I often have to remind myself that I didn't really know Sammy. We met only once, but still, I can't get her off my mind.
Okay, so what's troubling you, Alex?
How could you tell something's troubling me?
You're making your I'm thinking face.
Mainly, I'm thinking about what Vela said. About detaching your soul from your body or whatever. She seemed convinced that Sammy had done that. But somehow, that just feels wrong. Sammy was taken by something. She struggled and then she tried to fight them off. It doesn't seem like she willed her mind to separate from her body. I don't know, it's just... Ever since then, I've just had this terrible dark gloom following me. No matter what I do, I can't shake this feeling.
Didn't he say in the previous dialogue that he was like in a very tranquil mood? I feel like that whole cutscene just shouldn't have been there. Because, like, it doesn't make any sense with anything that happened before or since then.
I just feel like all my focus has been on the wrong thing all this time. I feel like Michael's excitement over finding the soul survivors made me forget about finding Sammy. That pisses me off. We should be out there looking for her.
Where do you think you'd look for her? Do you really even know anything about her?
I don't know, maybe I'll...
Alex! I'm home! Come down!
Oh boy, we finally get to meet
We'll
Mom.
resume this conversation later.
If this story ends up being like the Neckbeard redemption story, that would be pretty interesting. Let's find out, though. Oh, there's Mom. I was expecting her to be way more terrifying.
Hey, what's up? You look different. Did you get taller? Always getting taller.
I don't know, Mom. How was work?
What is on her cheeks? She's got, like, dimples? Or...
It's her cheekbone shadows.
No, there's, like, little dot things.
Yeah. Cheekbones.
No, that doesn't... That can't be right.
She just has a very angular face.
She must have an incredibly angular face.
Terrible. I've slept at the office for the past few weeks.
Yeah, see, now look at it. Like, those are definitely not cheekbone shadows. Are they? Nobody's face is that angular. They have, like, a pit in them.
I smell, I need a shower, and I don't even work in fast food anymore.
How's the project coming? Everything done?
Yeah, it's done. Alex, would you mind sitting down for a bit?
Oh boy, here we go. She's gonna be like, Alex, I've noticed that you're kind of a shit.
I need to talk to you about something serious.
What's wrong?
Alex, well, basically, they let everyone go at work.
Oh boy.
They fired everyone in my department. So, looks like I'm out of work for a while.
No one cares that you got fired.
Holy crap, can they do that? Weren't you, like, the project lead? How can they fire you when you're the boss?
Oh, Alex. You have no concept of how the world works.
Well, everyone has a boss, Alex. But it's going to be okay. Just things are going to be tight for a while.
But don't we have savings?
Oh, Alex. Oh, Alex.
Like, you have money, right?
Yeah, I have a bit. I spent most of it on your last semester.
But I had a college fund. That should have been separate from your unemployment fund.
Well, Alex, it was. But I had budgeted for you and your sister to spend only 4 years at college.
Ooh.
You graduated in 5 1/4. That money had to come from somewhere.
So what do we do?
Well, Mr. Bachelor's degree, how about you get a job? I paid a lot of money for that fancy degree of yours. Doesn't have to be today, but by the end of the week, you should at least have some interviews lined up. Okay, you can go.
Damn, Mom. You tell him. Although, to be honest, I definitely wouldn't have, I definitely wouldn't have, I don't know. Never mind. Let's just read out this dialogue while he's like, my mom hates me.
Alex, take a step back. Our mom works really hard. It's not her fault you need to get a job. You knew this would come eventually.
What, having to get a job?
Come on, don't you want to work for yourself? Put that degree of yours to use? Mom did everything for us. And now we can't repay her this way. Just be nice. Go punch a wall or throw the panda or something. Don't let her actually see how you're acting.
Jeez.
I hate when we act this way. We didn't do this before. What happened to us? When did you start acting this way, man?
Is this the story of, like, somebody, like, shedding their, like, shitty incel nature and then redeeming themselves into becoming a paladin? Is this Final Fantasy IV?
You love your mom, and you're grateful for everything she's done. Why can't you just do a better job of showing her that?
Or maybe it's more like, God, what was that one Shakespearean play? Like King Richard III? If you want to have a treat, there's a Shakespearean play, that I think it's one of the historical ones about like King somebody the something, and it's about basically this dude who's like a incel from like the year 1300. It's hilarious because he is in Shakespearean language being like, oh, all womeneth are whores, and they just don't liketh a good nice guy liketh me. Like, it's really, really, really funny. He was ahead of his time. He was the leader of a movement, if you will. A bowel movement.
Next time you feel like being a first-class a-hole, don't. Sounds pretty simple to me. Just don't be mean. Yeah, it's easy to not be a jerk, but I just want to know why you've changed. Have you changed, though? Yeah. Yeah, you've totally changed. But can you change back?
I shouldn't have studied, gotten a bachelor's degree in assholeology. I'm trying to apply it, but no one likes me for it.